Hello, and welcome back to Transformers the Game. Yes. As you recall in the last episode, a barricade showed you the ghost-busting barricade. Oh yes. And now we actually conclude the pack with the actual final character. Yes, yes indeed. It is a Decepticon. Yes, it is. Yes. And it will be here because it's nighttime, and nighttime is spooky.
Echo, come back to my clip. I need you.
Yes, Count. It shall be right there. Enjoy the episode, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi, everyone. So, if you recall in the last episode, you may recall that I mentioned having no clue what to do for STARSCREAM'S ghost. But having some time to think it over, I asked myself a question. What would STARSCREAM'S ghost look like in a realistic sense? Because realistically, a blue glowing transparent Starscream isn't the most realistic, and it's not that scary. So again, how do you make Starscream's ghost look realistic? The answer? Starscream's ghost. Now, my procedure for this guy was really very simple. Make him look as dead as possible. And that is what I did. Well, obviously, he's based off of his Dark of the Moon appearance, as well, that's when he died. He died in his tatted up look, so that's what he's based off of here. Now, how I did this was simple and complicated at the same time, but what I generally did, to make it simple, is I made his main texture color dark, and I scratched it up with the original brighter texture beneath. Yeah, just like that. I also faded out his tats to give up a more beat-up, weathered look. And the result is very, very nice. Very, very nice. I think I got the majority of the pieces scratched up. There might be some small ones that I missed, but nothing you're really gonna notice. But wow, yeah. This, to me, would be the realistic approach for Starscream's ghost. Because the blue glow thing honestly isn't that scary. So having a beat up, war-torn looking beast like this is great. Obviously it would be better if you could take off some model pieces, that would work even better. But yes. Now for some other more subtle touches, and the most prominent being, he has no eyes. He's a dead husk, because as you know, Sam took out both of his eyes. Starscream can't see, but he can see, if that makes sense. His pieces like his mouth, gills, and those other torso colored pieces still have a faint bit of color shining through. A faint bit. It's still mostly blackened out, but there's just a little bit of color in there to just show that some parts are still fairly recognizable. I've also blacked out his cockpit so that it's not having a shiny glow, because to me, having a shiny cockpit just kind of gives off the impression of life, and if you darken it out, it just looks dead. And I want this guy to look dead, and he looks dead. Did I mention he's dead? Because he's dead. Anyway, it's simply just a matter of erasing, but I feel like this is the best approach for him without question. Yeah, really not a whole lot to him, because you can pretty much see everything that was done. All weathered up and beat up, but he looks dead. Does he look dead to you? Because he looks dead. Well, that's all I can really show with robot mode. And it looks very nice. Very nice. Let me go queue up vehicle mode. Alright, Starscream's ghost, transform. Okay, now admittedly, this isn't the most exciting skin in the world. It looks a lot better in robot mode than it does in jet mode because the mirroring is so tight. The scratch jobs aren't as clean as they are in robot mode. But, it serves its purpose well enough. probably look better in Revenge. So, something to bear in mind. Yeah, pretty much the same deal. Darkened his texture, scratched him over a brighter texture, and faded his tats. Yeah. Pretty much that. And faded out his cockpit too, so it looks dead inside. Yeah. It's the best I could come up with in such short time, but at least I got him in some fashion, so I think that's ultimately what counts. Alrighty then. Okay then. Yeah. That is going to be it for the Ghostbusters pack for realsies. This is the last thing I'm going to do. At least I found a way to get this guy in, because it would have been an absolute crime if I didn't. Well, I hope you all like this take on Starscream's Ghost. Certainly a unique skin that I've done. More so than others. But I'm quite pleased with him. So, that'll do it for this pack. It'll release on Halloween, so be ready for that. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do next for Transformers the game, but whenever that'll be, stay tuned for that. And I will see you in the next video. Till then,